Hello squad, my name's Emmanuel and I'm gonna be doing the review of the Broadway revival of The Piano Lesson. So I heard about this play during, I think it was September, and what caught me the most to watch this play was that it was gonna feature Samuel L. Jackson, John David Washington, and Danielle Brooks. And because of that, well, I decided, let's go and watch it, because even though it's a great play, it's written by August Wilson. I said, I think this is one of the few chances that I have to watch these three stars together in a Broadway play. So skipping now to December, and it was impressive when I got to the Ethel Barrymore Theater, how packed the night was going to be. And it was a sold out crowd, so that's a good start, With that in mind, the play starts with a bang. Starts really powerful, and I'm not gonna go too much into details about what happens in the play because it's still gonna be playing through an extended run until January 29th, 2023. But nevertheless, it is a Broadway play that, even though it's like a limited set, it's only like the Charles household, which I'm gonna go more into detail later on. The lighting helps out a lot because it helps out the mood during each scene, and it helps a lot with like making us feel welcome into the Charles household, as if we were watching what they're doing, during the whole play. One notable replacement in the main cast was that Danielle Brooks was not available that night, and instead we got Shireen Babb. Amazing. I never heard of her. I read a little bit of the credits, and she's an amazing actress, has been in many plays. And we also had Charles Browning, who was playing Avery, and his character was amazing. I'm not gonna go too much into details, but basically it's a character that from the start you're gonna be like, there's something about that guy. And well, there is something about that guy, and throughout the play we find out who he is, what he has been doing before the play, and where basically life is going to take him during this play. I also want to mention that we also got Journey Swan. She plays Marifa, and one notable thing to say about her is that she's not always the person who's doing that character. So it's not like an understudy, it's more like an alternate. With that in mind, she played it real good. I think it's amazing that she gets to work with all of these amazing actors on set, and that is gonna help her have a wonderful career, And also I wanna mention Ray Fisher, who I didn't know was going to be in the play, so that was a very lovely surprise. Some of you may know him as Cyborg in the DC universe, but he played Lyman, and it was just amazing from start to end. He was just nailing that character down real great. And it's someone who I didn't think was going to surprise me the most from the play. And also we got Michael Potts, who plays Whining Boy. And let me tell you, that man is a star. Like, he dominated the stage with such a presence and charisma. And I really enjoyed his character. I really enjoyed all of the characters because everybody had something to bring to the table. John David Washington, he plays Willie Boy Willie, and it's just amazing because I saw him in Tenet and a few other stuff like Black Klansman, but here he was firing on all cylinders. He was just rapid, fast. He was just amazing. I was amazed by how well he was acting, not to take away from his previous performances, but there was just something about him, that energy he brought to the stage, that was unique and it was powerful. So that was one of the greatest things from this play. And now moving on onto the direction of the play, it's directed by LaTonya Richardson. She's Samuel Jackson's wife. And my critiques with this play is that there were moments where I couldn't understand so much of the dialogue because they were just going so fast, especially Avery and Boy Willie. They were just going, like 90 miles per hour, and it was a little bit hard to like keep up, And there were some moments where I think that from where I was sitting, I wasn't able to watch what was happening. I was like on the second row of the orchestra, so there were a few moments where I couldn't watch what was happening with much clarity or detail. But besides that, the other thing I want to note is that there are certain moments where the play feels like a sitcom more than a stage play. For me, because I love sitcoms, I wasn't like that hard on it, but I could see some other people that just wanted to watch like a stage play, like go really hard on, or being very, very critical of that aspect. But other than that, it was a lovely play. I loved it. I love how every actor was so driven into the roles. They were like all watching each other, like appreciating what they were doing, and it was just something great to watch and be there, and it felt really special. So if you have the chance to watch the piano lesson on Broadway with these people, go ahead and do it. It's on the Ethel Barrymore Theater until January 29th, 2023. And other than that, let's go with the score. The piano lesson for me is an 8.5 out of 10. The play talks about Bernice, which is played by Shireen, and she wants to keep a family heirloom, which is a piano. But Boy Willie, who's her brother, is trying to sell that piano so he can make like his own legacy or fortune, And there's Doker, which is played by Samuel Jackson, who's their uncle, and he's basically like in the middle trying to work with both of them. But other than that, that's basically the plot of the play. I'm not gonna go much into details because I know people want to watch it. So it's basically that. There was a film adaptation, if I'm not mistaken, in the 90s. So go ahead and check that out too if you want to. And that will be all for now, folks. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next review. Whoa.